with the architecture of the neighborhood. Thank you very much. Hi, welcome.
Hi, I'm Susan Haywood. I live on Everett between 22nd and 21st. I have a couple of comments. One is I see this huge field of meters, and I feel like if we're going to try out meters, they should be tried out in a small, high-density area. I live in this area. This is mainly at least half residential, and I know that I also spent almost a year getting a permit for my house to be remodeled, a 1908 house, so that it was the same as the district, and yet I don't want a meter in front of it. So one issue is the density. If you're going to test out meters, try it in one dense area instead of all over this huge grid. We pay high taxes and rents to be in this historic neighborhood too, and I don't want to pay those high taxes and rents and have meters in front of my house. Another issue is there is not very much it is very difficult to have long-term parking where we are. We have a lot of one-hour zones, and I find that those are very difficult because if you're a long-term resident, you get ticketed for it. I've also read about development that would add many more residents to my area, and I think that's where we should be looking if we're looking at new development. It should be historic, but it should also somehow contain some parking. I wonder where the revenue went, and I heard about the parking structure being financed by meters, which was gross. And that's it. Thank you.
So what I heard was, I think were you pointing to the middle of the map, so am I to assume that you live between 21st and 23rd?
I live between 22nd and 21st.
Great. And that it's dense, but it's also a lot more residential that might meet the eye. So we need to take that into account. You don't want meters in front of your place, and that you already pay enough in taxes and rent, and I assume adding meter charges or residential parking charges to that is an objection.
And it's not so much the charges, it's the whole ambience of this.
And then you also talked about getting tickets as well. So
yeah, the tickets. I don't like the tickets. And I'm also saying that we should have a pilot program instead of putting this huge cluster of meters.
So do a pilot program in the dense part, but not the dense residential part.
Right. Say it's on the two main streets.
So on 21st and 22nd. Okay. Thank you. Sir, welcome.
Good evening.